Hey guys, it's Tony Butler. Hey, today we're going to talk about, marketing strategy versus marketing tactics and why it's important to really understand the difference between the two and what can you do about them and make sure that your strategy is set up right, and then you can change your tactics to really match and support your strategy. Okay, but before we do that, hey, please follow the channel. Give us a like on this video. Every like helps. We're trying to spread the word about the channel, and because I want to help as many of you as I possibly can. Okay, so let's get right into it. Strategy is the plan that you put together to accomplish the goal. Okay, the goal is part of the strategy. All right, so imagine you want to create a content marketing system so that you can get more leads for your website. All right, so now we need a strategy around that. Most of the time, what you're going to do is you're going to have some sort of publishing process that's for a specific segment that you're going to, give them something valuable. And I talk a lot in some other videos about value themes. Okay, so publishing valuable content on a regular basis across multiple channels. Okay, that's the strategy. All right, valuable content. Now, what are the tactics? Okay, well, the tactics are the tools. The tactics are the channels. So we've got some, we're publishing, and we're going to use a little bit of Facebook, and then we're going to have some different kinds of content for Instagram. That's part of this strategy. That overall for syndicating the content. Like for instance, my team, I create a video. They pull pieces off of it for Instagram. We do little clips for LinkedIn, and then we also were getting ready to launch a podcast with it. And a lot of that is just, it's all linked together as a publishing strategy to get the word out about primal storytelling, to get the word out about can-do ideas and our agency services, all the above. Okay, so that's the strategy. Now, what's the goal that strategy is supporting? Well, we're trying to grow the brand. We're trying to gain an audience. Okay, those are all leading toward what's the big one? The big goal is, grow revenue, of course. Okay, so the tactics might change, but the strategy stays the same. Okay, so publish valuable content. Now, we don't know what's going to happen on Facebook. They might change the algorithm. They might, further degrade, the organic reach of pages, which, they've done over time. Maybe a new social media will come around that is more valuable. As an example, my agency, we moved away from supporting Twitter about a year and a half ago. Just couldn't get any real results for any small businesses, just lots of venom and just a polarized platform. So we dropped it, and none of our clients missed it whatsoever. I don't even see how most companies are using it. All right, so that's a tactic, but the strategy still remains the same. Now, how can you tell when a strategy is not working and you need to pivot the strategy? Okay, so go back to the plan. Is the plan solid? Or do we have new information? Is there something different we need to do? Okay, those are kind of the questions you're going to ask about. Do we change the overall plan? Do we change the overall strategy and try something different? The main difference is the overall plan. So don't confuse resources and tactics with strategy, because they're not. Lots of people do that. They say, "Oh, we're going to use Facebook to grow our company." Well, okay, so Facebook is part of a plan, it's a tactical piece, but it's not it. So you can think of it as I'm fixing a car, and I have a strategy to diagnose what's wrong with the car. But then I have tools, and those are the tactics, So I've got wrenches, and I've got pliers, and maybe I've got some gadgets I can hook up and diagnose. Okay, all those are tactics to help me diagnose what's wrong with the engine and get it running again. Okay, so I would say focus on your strategy first. Spend the most amount of time on that. Get a solid plan. Understand why you're doing things. Make sure you know exactly who you're targeting. All right, and create a strategy that's very, very specific to them. That's very detailed. Okay, the more detailed you can be, the easier it will be to change your tactics up and make sure that you're moving forward forward towards the goal of your content. Okay. All right, so please let me know what questions you have on strategy and tactics. You can leave them in the comments, or you can also message me on Instagram, Anthony L. Butler. I'm on there every day, at least a little bit. I answer all my own messages. So until next time, this is Tony Butler. Be well.